I'm Caleb Schreiner, and this is my persuasive speech on why you should practice photography. Now, back in the 19th century, when it was first invented, it looked very different from how it is today. And nowadays we have things like cell phones that have cameras in them, and we have professional cameras like this one here that are meant for more professional uses. Now, there are many benefits to practicing photography. While its status as an art has remained, its role in business and everyday activities has drastically increased. Its use specifically in different professions has increased drastically, and I will get into that later. Now, one of the best reasons to use it is that it is a good way to relax. It can help with self-expression, it can help you be more creative, and it can help in general as a way to take your mind off of things that might be causing you to be stressed. Another great reason to do it is because it can help you get more into nature, or it can help you travel to places that you might not otherwise travel to. If you are taking a picture of something in nature, it'll give you a more personal connection to that thing than you might have otherwise had if you had just seen it while you were walking by it. And you might be more inclined to travel somewhere if you think, hey, this would be a good place to take a picture in. So it'll expose you to a wider range of places and ideas that you wouldn't necessarily think to explore. Another really good reason to practice photography is the professional applications. It has, like I said earlier, drastically grown in its prevalence across all professions. There are the obvious professions such as media, personal photography, social media, where it is the classical idea of photography, where you take a picture of something and you sell it in some way, whether it is selling it as a printed piece of art or selling it as in putting it out on social media for other people to see as some way of brand recognition. However, it is also growing in many other industries. It has grown drastically in engineering, even in the past couple of years, as ways to better improve civil design. It can help give you a 3D image of an area that you're planning on building something in and tell you how to best build it for that area. It has also grown drastically in things that have to do with history or like a general area in many ways. There are many technologies that can help rebuild something that might have broken or weathered over the years to show you what it could have looked like previously. There's a specific program, I forget what it's called, in the United Kingdom that takes images of old weathered castles and other fortifications and uses what is left to imagine what they would have looked like when they were first built. This has also been used in places like Egypt to imagine what the pyramids would have looked like when they were first built, and similar things across the world. It can also be used in science, from medical applications to advertising like specific medical items. It is really important across science. It can help give doctors a better idea of what's wrong. It can help the person who is suffering from an ailment understand what the doctor is talking about and where the specific issue is, and those go across all types of sciences. There is also photography as nothing more than a hobby, just a fun way to spend your time. Now, this is one of the most important ones because if you are doing it, you should make sure that you enjoy it. It shouldn't be some task that you have to drag yourself through. And I think that is just one of the most important ways to look at it, is that it is a hobby and you should enjoy it. Because if you aren't enjoying it anymore, it's just another job. Now, it should be noted that this is not a full list of all of the reasons that you should practice photography. There are, as technology advances, there are constantly more and more applications for photography. Like I said, just in the past couple of years, there have been more advancements made for its application in engineering, as well as in reconstructing things from history, whether it is modeling planes that have crashed into the ocean, and figuring out whose plane it was, and returning, like giving a sense of conclusion to the families of people who might have died in it, or if it is a shipwreck, and trying to figure out which ship it is. Things like that are constantly advancing, and as we get more and more technology, it gives us more and more applications. Any questions?
Is it expensive to get into photography?
No, not necessarily. Like I said, most cell phones will have a camera of some sort, and that's another example of technology advancing. Every new generation of cell phone has a better and better camera with more capabilities. So if you have a phone, you can get into photography. Most people might think of an expensive camera like that as the only way into photography, but you can get into it with anything, even if it is just your phone.
Are there classes you can take to learn more about photography?
Yes, there are plenty of websites that offer like not necessarily like tutoring classes, but they just offer like simple classes that might be over a 3 to 4 week time where you can learn the basics of photography. Many libraries nowadays offer classes where you can come once a week. It's about an hour long, and you can learn with other people. So that is also a very beneficial way to learn it, is you can talk to others who are also new to it and get ideas of what you might want to photograph, what style you might want to have.